somebody who's lived through it, such as you have, and you even paid a big price. You know, you almost lost your life, shot in the head twice, and paralyzed for a while, and things like that. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about joining a gang right now?
Why? Why? Look, dude. Look, if I stand up and look, all you got to do is go to that video of mine called "The Awakening." You see how I walk? Nigga, I don't like walking like that. I don't like walking with no limp. I don't give a fuck about this color shit like blue versus red, all that. Nah, nigga, it's more deep than that. I ain't finna be blaming a white man, nigga. I'm finna blame myself. You get it? Like, your homie's gonna be the one to blame. You be the blame. Because your homie's just there. It's just you choose to be a part of that bullshit, of that violence. Oh, it wasn't started off like that at first. Bullshit. Even if you were a hustler crew, nigga, it starts off with violence because you're selling drugs, number one. Give a fuck if you think you hurting the next man or not. Like with the, you know what I mean, with shootings and shit. The drugs is gonna hurt anyway. So that's one form of it. Like how they got different, for war. You feel me? They got more than just coming at you with the pistols and when they artillery like that. They got chemicals and shit. You know what I mean? It's different ways to fuck you up. So you get what I'm saying. Like I don't want to be talking and I'm going in circles and shit. You know what I mean? It's just that don't do it, man. Just period. Like. A lot of niggas, they ain't been through shit. Or a lot of niggas, they ain't been through some shit, but from afar. You know what I mean by that? Like, you might hear something about something in an area, or you know what I mean? Like, from afar. You just get the information from afar. You're not actually there.
Yeah.
I'm not actually there anymore nowadays anyway, but at the same time, I done been there enough. Nigga, ain't nobody calling me for no meeting, for no picnic, and nah, nigga, this shit is bullshit, man. It's all bullshit, man. I'm telling you some real deal shit. Youngsters, old motherfuckers out there that decide to game bang. I know somebody right now. Now that we on that topic, I don't know why he didn't come to mind in the beginning of it. I ain't gonna put the nigga name out there, right? Dude, 24, 25, we started game banging. What the fuck?
Damn.
And it's not even like you game bang for the city where you from. When you move somewhere and you want to game bang. Talking about, and then your little pictures you want to put up under the pictures, my family or this is my bro. No, nigga. No. You don't even know these people. And you old dude right now. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not worth it, man. You're not worth it. It's not worth it. Your life is more. It's different between me knowing somebody from such and such and me actually, I'd rather just know people. Come on, man. But like I say, even with this rap shit, you have nobody that's normal anymore rapping, it seems like. And then when they is normal, looking like they just normal motherfucker, like, what we would call weirdos, there's some bullshit with them because, like, as we say in jail, that nigga's a J-cat. Like, them niggas be J-cats.
And I'm going to flip it on with another question kind of along the same lines, but if you can give some advice to somebody out there who has already joined the gang, already actively banging out there, maybe nothing's really happened to them like has happened to you. What advice would you give to them?
Yeah, because them the ones that you really want to talk to.
Right. You're the big homie, and you have this kid in front of you who's doing this thing. You only have a couple minutes to talk to him. What would you tell him?
Don't do it. There's not even nothing else I can say. Besides, don't do it. And I even asking the question, why? Fuck the why. I take that back from the last question. Fuck a why. Don't do it, period. And if you do, me being who I am from where I'm from, I'm going to sock you up. Every time I see you, if you claiming this bullshit that I'm from, or that we all from over here, and you start doing it, we going to sock your ass up. And then you going to probably turn the opposition because we going to be socking your ass up. I know that sounds kind of stupid or whatever, but you got to start doing something. Like, back in the days, niggas would be like, hey, why you in the school right now? Because nigga, you next getting your ass up there in that schoolhouse, nigga. Nothing over here for you. But, when we young, we like, nigga, please. You came from this shit. You supposed to be the G homie or before me. Because a lot of niggas, they got a problem with calling another nigga a G homie or a big homie. Like, like that's the street shit. Like, everybody ain't your big homie or your G homie like that. But at the same time, it's another form of I don't even know the fucking word to say, but you get what I mean. Like, you know, they be putting extras on this shit. Now, that's why I say don't even get involved with this shit because the semantics of it all, end of the day, it's all gonna switch up and then it's all gonna be played back and then reworded wrong and then you see when you said such and such, yeah, he really mean da da da. That means like you know what I'm saying, like niggas speaking codes and man, fuck all that. This shit is bullshit. There's no more enthusiasm in this bullshit is what they call entertainment or street life because the street life then went into the entertainment. It's been there always from the beginning of time if you really think back into history, right? But now we're really taking it to another extent, to another extreme. So like, I know we probably off the subject, but you know how we always like, yeah, man, don't snitch, right? Or like, or basically the gang rules come from who?
Give it to me.
I'm not gonna say him per se, but you'll get what I mean. John Gotti, oh, you dirty rat. Oh, Weinstein, saying all that shit, cops and robbers. Like, look at my rap name, Mac Malone, right? Malone. That ain't no nigga name. You feel me? This is all from them. So this is, and look at the shit that I talk about. Not mafia type shit, but on that structure, on that, you know? You get it? Like,
yeah,
gangster, or what we think is gangster. Because number one, this isn't gangster. Crips and Bloods is not gangster. No disrespect to the homies, but what we were doing and what we've been doing is not gangster. Not at all. Because if you think about it, what is a gangster? A gangster has to eventually get a business or a couple of few businesses. They got money. They got, you know, what they call dirty money and going to laundry money, whatever they call that shit. Like, all that shit plays a part. We ain't doing that shit. Like, not too many of us. And if we is, we trying to keep it on the low so the other homies don't find out because there is a snitch over here. You feel me? Or over there. Da, 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 da. So we ain't trying to get the word. Da, da, da. You get it? So it all plays a part. But it all goes back to what also? The mental, the mind of each person. What do you want to do? Not that you even know that part, right? Like, not saying you per se, but to the next man. Since you know that, okay, our rules and our codes, you might hear the homies, oh, fuck them crack-ass crackers, and white man is the white man. Blacks, period. But then we ain't supposed to be the ones that's supposed to be, the black folks, we the last ones to be racist. Come on, man. I learned how to say fuck a cracker or fuck a Mexican before I went to school. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, but it's a two-faced type shit within us. You got to get that up out of us. I mean, that's why I said about the curse. It's something about a generational curse. You know, I ain't going to get all off into it in deep or in depth.
Shit, get as deep as you want.
At the same time, you get it. You got to think about it all. It goes all with that. It's all a mind thing, man. We've been fucked up by our own people. And whether they rest in peace or not, you know, salute to them. Salute to my brain. I got it right here behind me. Right here, her ashes to this day. You feel me? Man, check this out. She didn't teach me, but I heard a lot of bullshit rhetoric, and I took that shit upon me into life. And that's where it was all fucked up at. I was supposed to look at the white man or the white bitch or the white lady like, oh, they're the ones that's really against me. But no, guess what? I've been attacked by more Negroes than anything.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
In that game, dude. That's that shit that people are afraid to talk about on YouTube. You know, we're afraid to point the finger, man. I mean, when my son walks out the door in the morning, he's more likely to get, you know, harmed by another black man than he is by a white man. We'll just keep it 1,000.
If I said anything that offended anybody, my bad. You get it? I mean, like, I love the hood too, and I love my people. I got black power on me. I love black folks, but at a certain time, you have to understand, man. Everybody ain't with you. What they say, the old saying used to be what? Everybody that's your color ain't your brother. Everybody that's your kinfolk or kinfolk or kinfolk. Remember that, man. So let's try to get off that looking at the white man and it's the reason why Nipsey Hussle is dead and trying to put up these false narratives and shit. And, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. We can do way better than that, man. You got to stop living by that. And if you really so much as a gangster and so much of a stand-up person, number one, you're from a hood, so you're really a follower. So we think of that, Mr. Follower. You want to be over here looking like you hard, sagging your pants and all that. You gonna learn one day. Believe I done been there, homie. But see, I was from the era where they wore Dickies, where they wore certain shit. And when I misspoke as I look back on that street TV, right, when I was talking about the fashion. See, we didn't do it like that. We got up and we did whatever I said. No, We did do it like that, but we wasn't on no pretty boy. You know, I don't know. Maybe
when you saw gangster, you knew it was a gangster.
Yeah, exactly, right. And then when you look, you sagging. So I remember this for sure. I hit a nigga up. Where you from, homie? Or I probably didn't even say it like that. Just like, where you from? He was sagging. I remember. And I was a kid, and he was a kid too. And he was like, I don't bang. I said, well, why you sagging? This nigga told me, because it's the style.
Yeah.
So I took offense to it. It's like, you know, you might go on my channel and I got some shit called the gossip something, but people be on here talking about these certain shits with these people that they might claim as entertainment, but this gang shit, man, what the fuck is this shit even on this shit for? This is YouTube. This shit supposed to be helping you get to another level, homie. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Fuck all that whack 100 shit, and these niggas be implementing other niggas and telling. That's why the law knows so motherfucking much. And what I did on Street Gangs, right? My little interview. And with this, what you doing? Like, this is all helping the IA or the AI of what they call that shit, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
All this is going into the data. And once a person learns the definition of data, or as the people say, data, however you want to say it, tomato, you'll learn why they keep it and why people don't want them to keep it. You learn, because all this shit is documented, man. So don't wonder, don't say Baby Junebug told on me. Well, on what? On the case, nigga. You were just talking about the case, nigga, on the show. And then this other show that I see where I'll be like, nigga, put 2 and 2. Like, I'm not gonna say no names, but it's a nigga. He's in jail, an 80-year term, right? But he beat the case within the time doing this shit. But I know I can go back on songs and put 2 and 2 together. But that's what he was talking about from that murder case. You know, I ain't no detective, so how am I supposed to do it? But niggas tell on themselves so much. You don't want to blame somebody. Oh, such and such snitching. No, nigga, you snitching. There's a such thing as data or data. And you the one that said it, and you just said it in a different way. So here I go, being the detective, not me per se, but the actual detective. And then they go back and then they do their research, bam, 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 and then it is what it is. And then you get caught up. Man. And it's supposed to be the system's fault, but it ain't.
Every homicide detective in America that covers inner city, like hip hop related, anything like that, they're all on Clubhouse with the fake account. I'm telling you right now, they have fake Instagrams. They're just kicking their feet up, scrolling up and down, liking pictures, and just listening to everything you guys are saying, watching what you're posting, building up that case, man.
Mm-hmm. You see how they doing Young Thug, and they ain't even did shit, but just talk about this. So look, months ago, right? No, this was some years ago. My wife was still alive, and she gave me kudos for this because she was in the room, the bedroom at the time when I got the call off of Instagram. It was a dude that had told me he was from 6-7 neighborhood, but he was from the 6-7 neighborhood crip that was out there, and I think somewhere in Texas, some old shit like that, right? Somewhere down south. I never found out if it was a for sure thing, but yeah, that nigga's the police. Because then when I gave him the boot the first time, or when I talked to him and everything was cool, and I was like, you know, talking to him like a G homie, like, hey, homie, you shouldn't even be from this. Not even if like even out of state. Ain't no such thing. Like how deep are y'all? This nigga said 4 deep. But I said, nah, that ain't gonna work. Yo, I'm not gonna say claim something else, but I'm just gonna tell you, don't do it at all. I was on that. Like, don't claim this. Not you can, oh, it's my hood. Don't claim my hood. No, nigga was on some real positive shit. Like, nigga, no, because you're gonna be in a world of trouble. Talking about the Hoovers ain't too far from you anyway. They're going to be really want to try to set an example. How dare you try to come down there or already been there and then create that shit? You feel me? Yeah. So, I don't know, but for some reason, he's been calling me every now and then. But, you know, look at what happened to the dude that squashed the beef between the Florences and the Coasters.
Got him.
Little Darthone.
Got him, huh? Man, that's so sad, man.
But too much, homie. Like, oh, man, these dudes... I'm not even blaming them. I'm just going to say that's just how it is nowadays. But all right, so look, I got a thing about internet, right? You know, my whole theory of the internet, World Wide Web is.
Go for it.
Look, World Wide Web. Think back when they first started doing this shit, right? What was it called? It was called, like, let's say, for instance, for an example, DustyTV.net or DustyTV.org.
Yep.
.net. NET. What is a net?
Network, internet.
What is a spider?
A web, yep.
Spider web.
Yep.
What does a spider do?
Catches motherfuckers. Got him.
Enter the net. Internet. World Wide
Come on
Web.
in, fishy.
Web, W-E-B, net, N-E-T. Come on, man. It's the same thing. It's a different, like I said, semantics, man. It's rules and the codes of this shit, man. But everybody ain't gonna be able to catch this shit right now. Like, what the dude name from 6ix9ine, coach? The little
Nina Boy?
You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, Nina Boy. What that nigga be saying? Come on, man. I was about to say, he got a line.
Catch it, though. Catch it, though.
Catch it, though. Ain't nobody going to be able to pick up what you putting down right now. You heard? On some fly shit, though. But it's real life, man. Internet, World Wide Web. These are facts. This isn't me playing with it. I thought of it. I guess it is me playing with it, playing with the wordplay on it. But think of it, net. What does a net do? When you wear a hair net, what is that supposed to do?
Hold stuff
Keep
in.
your hair tucked away and hold stuff in. All right, whatever's in the net. Internet. Enter, not spelled the traditional way, E-N-T-E-R. It's spelled I-N for some reason. Whatever the reason is what it is. But just think about that. I'm not trying to be a victim. Whack 100, Clubhouse motherfucker. It's one thing to, entertain motherfuckers, but when you start bringing the street politics into it and shit, like, come on, man, it's worse enough that this bullshit that we rap about. You know what I mean? And we telling on each other in bullshit drill music and, whatever else type of shit that we do. And we already know what the fuck we do. And we gotta just stop it though, man. Just basically, I can't believe this nigga right here is saying all that right now, like that there. But no, I'm saying it's a real deal. You feel me?